way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. Benjamin's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Allen going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll air this one toward Coleman, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Hauschka's kick is good. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down, Rodgers flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, getting to the quarterback, that's an area Buffalo really wants to improve this season.
Hard to believe they went to the playoffs last year. Just 27 sacks on the season. Would that rank in the league? 29th
Tied for
overall?
29th.
Tied for 29th. If they want to get back to the playoffs, dropped up that number deep into the 30s.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Vontae Davis able to get a hand in and knock away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, check 26. Zoom. Over. Hey, check 26. Gun. Back north.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Hurry up. Hey, check 26. Gun. Tally. Don't let tally.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Screenplay, Anderson. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Allen. And going over the middle here to Curley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Allen gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Allen Allen to throw. To throw on second down. The left side completion to Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
36.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throwing now is Rodgers. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
No. Zoom. Hey, check 26. Got this. Hey, we're on right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gone!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides have thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Here's Allen throwing deep here for Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Over. 319.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete to Burnett. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
26. Yeah, Liz. Zoom. John left. Oko over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check 26. Get reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Zoom. Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26. Right now, you got 58. Hey, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because the reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Zoom. Jumbo!
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. On the move to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Gone! Detroit!
Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on, let's go. Here we go. Jump 58.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? It's just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A good pickup there of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Don't let Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Green 19th and on.
On 1st down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. This throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
All right. Hey, where are you going?
Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are back within a score. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Go, go, go. Jump out. Everyone go. Strong right. Strong right. Zone.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. One man in the backfield. That's Jones.
That's fine, yeah.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
26.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, 88. Zone. That's fine, yeah. Over. Yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And caught by Curley. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Handoff comes to Anderson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. KAoTiC adds the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's KAoTiC now to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good pickup there, 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jump out! Hey, 626! Jump out! Line left!
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
58!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jump out! Down. Hey, Mike!
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Rodgers to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers, flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Jump out!
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the press, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere